Well, is this the end of Dolphins United? Yo, welcome back to Dolphins United, the platform for Dolphins. You heard me. It's been a minute. All right, I don't know exactly what day it was last that I recorded. I cannot remember, but it's been a while. All right, it's been a while since your boy recorded a video. Okay, and been doing a lot of thinking, right? Because I got a lot on my plate. Okay, and we'll just leave it at that. And this has been a tough year as well. Had some deaths in the family that shook the family, and it's been a tough year. It's been a tough year. But like I said, been doing a lot of thinking. Been going back and forth with a few things. I got a couple ideas for other things I want to do in life. So I was wondering, what's going to happen with Dolphins United? Is it something I'm going to keep doing? Is it something I'm not going to keep doing? And, it just came to a point where season, is upon us. And as you see behind me, not behind you, but behind me, obviously I'm still a Dolphins fan. Obviously, my love for the team hasn't waned or anything like that. But is this YouTube thing that I started in 2020, 2021, somewhere around there, is this something that I'm still passionate about, or is it something I want to keep doing? Do I just want to, go back to being a silent fan? Nothing wrong with that. Do I want to go back to doing that, or is it something I want to keep doing, right? And it's been a battle in my mind up until a few months ago, where I actually made my mind up, and I've decided to come on today to let you guys know what the future of this channel is, right? If there is a future. And rather than me telling you, I have a video that may be able to express how I'm feeling in this moment and what this channel's future is better than I can. Roll the clip.
So, you know what? I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving. The show goes on. This is my home.
As y'all boys can see, I ain't going nowhere. This channel here to stay. I ain't going nowhere. All right, I thought about this a little while. Your boy ain't going nowhere. Straight like that. I'm here to stay. You got to look at this ugly mug all year long and for years to come. I thought hard and long about this, man. Listen to me. I was getting ready, okay, to give this channel away. I'm talking about name, logo, a website, email. I was willing to give it away. All right, because it's a great name, Dolphins United, right? Great logo, great idea, and great support as well, We're at 4,100 subscribers, and that's a lot for some people. Right? It's a lot for me. Never thought I'd be at 4,100 subscribers. And this is, by the way, me losing a few, but really keeping the majority of my subscribers while I've been ghost. All right? Y'all still been holding on faith that I was coming back in the picture. I was ready to give this channel to one of my subscribers. I was dead set on that for a while, right? Just, hey, I was going to have a criteria. I was going to do some interviews, seeing who would want to start out. And it's a great idea. Giving this channel to somebody, I was going to reach out to Doug. I was going to reach out to TD. I was going to reach out to, a few other people. Find out who they could see fit as well to give my channel to them to start off with about 4,000. Unless I'm sure you guys would have gave them a video to find out if you wanted to rock with them or not. Rock with them, not him or her, because I don't know if it would have been a male or a female, right? Rock with them or not. You would have gave it a video to find out, and then, it would have went up or it would have went down. Let's just be honest. Whatever they wanted to do with their channel from that point on was their problem. All right? That's what I was ready to do, because, I had come to a point where I was not going to keep the channel. I was going to move on to other things that I'm passionate about that I'm still going to do, right? I'm not stopping to do those things. I plan on doing those things. So you're going to hear a little bit about those things as well. But I wanted to make sure I put this video out to let you know that that's not happening. All right? That is not happening. This channel is mine. I'm keeping this channel for the duration that I'm alive. All right? I don't plan on giving this channel up no time soon. All right? And why? Why do I not plan on giving this channel up? Right? Because I had to go back to how I started this channel. I started this channel because while there were some personalities, at the time doing Dolphins content, I felt like I had a voice in this space. As somebody who's not delusional, who speaks real, but is also a fan and has a certain type of optimism as well. Because it does take a little bit of optimism. All right, it can't just all be doom and gloom and all real talk. You got to still believe in your team a little bit. And I had different perspectives than Doug sometimes, and TD. I'd be shouting at them like, no, this, that, no, that. Just like you guys do. No, yes, you're agreeing, you're disagreeing. I had those, right? So I'm like, why not just come out and say those things I disagree about or say those things I agree about in my own spin, in my own way? Hence, why I started this channel. Did I really want to give that up in the end? Absolutely not. Is this channel a great name? Heck yes. I built something here. We've built something here. And to give it up now, although there are other things I do want to do, just does not make sense. All right, because I'm still passionate about this team. Now, had I not been passionate about this team, that's one thing, right? If I had lost my passion for sports or for the Dolphins, that's one thing, right? I'm not going to come on here and fake it for nobody. That's not, honestly, guys, I don't get paid for this. I don't, all right? This is free 99 content, and on top of that, ain't no money really coming in for this, all right? So if I wanted to leave, why not a long time ago? But I'm passionate about the Dolphins still, all right? I got love for my team. And we're going to get into that a little bit too, all right, in a second. I got love for my team. So I'm keeping my channel, all right? And who better to, let you know than the Wolf of Wall Street himself, Leonardo DiCaprio. I made sure I like that movie, by the way. Pretty cool movie, pretty good movie. It does have some things in there that, that ain't so good. So I'm not going to recommend watching it, but I do like that movie. Okay, all right. Now, after we done got all that out the way, okay, because that was very important that we did get that stuff out of the way because, I'm sure y'all were wondering, what's going on? Like, where your boy been at? I've been around. I've been dealing with a lot, like I said earlier. And now is the time for me to finally come back and to dedicate time back to this channel. I don't know what that'll look like. We'll slowly gear ourselves back up to schedule, maybe 2-3 videos a week. You're going to see some things change on this channel for sure. The way this channel is going to be structured, sometimes there'll be more guests on. I'll do more collabs, mostly with family. My brother and one of my cousins, I'll probably be coming on with them sometimes throughout the year to give different perspectives and things like that. So I plan on growing this channel a little different than before, but this channel ain't going nowhere, right? It'll be a little different, but it ain't going nowhere. And on top of that, I'm going to spruce this channel up, okay? And you'll see what I mean when the season starts rolling around and you start seeing some different things. I'm going to spruce this channel up a little bit. All right, liven it up and rebrand slightly without fully rebranding, okay? So there's some things basically that I'm trying to say. There's some things in the works. All right, now, when it comes to the Dolphins, all right, second half of this video is going to be an outlook on the season. That's what the second half of the video is going to be. Probably not as long, but this is what it's about right here. After watching the 2 preseason games, after reading about and watching clips on Twitter, X, formerly known as Twitter, on all the training camp practices, everything that's happened in the offseason, everything that happened through the draft, all that. Here's how I see this season going for the Miami Dolphins. All right. Now, are there a few things that could happen to sway that? Yes. But these things need to happen to sway that. Otherwise, this is how I see the season going. So now let's put out qualifiers. Assuming Tua stays healthy. Assuming he has weapons to throw to for the duration of the season. And assuming we don't get any cornerback or offensive line help that is significant, meaning a player like Rasul Douglas or Stephon Gilmore or, one of those on defense, and then on offense, great quality backup tackles or starters on the right side specifically. I see this team as a 5 to 7 win team at best. Okay, because this team ain't that good, y'all. Based on what I'm seeing, based on what I've been reading, this team ain't that good. Hate to break it to y'all. Some of y'all hoping for 10, 11 wins, you're delusional. Okay, like I said, it's okay sometimes to be optimistic, but it ain't okay to be delusional most of the time, right? We got to face what we're seeing in real time. If this team don't get no real cornerback help, if Tua can't stay healthy and he don't got prominent weapons to throw to, meaning if Achane, Waddle, or Tyreek ain't available all year, and if we don't get some offensive line help, because you're going to have injuries at some point, we already do, 5 to 7 win team at best. Meaning, we're restarting, boop, hit the restart button. This whole thing is getting pushed on out the door, bringing new smell in, new quarterback, more than likely, new quarterback, more than likely, new coach, new GM. New owner, maybe. Who knows? Maybe he'll sell. I don't know. All right. New everything. New. If y'all never heard that song, Ty Tribbett. Great album, by the way. But that's besides the point. Look, whole new everything coming up in here, man. This team ain't good right now the way it is. Now, another qualifier. You never know. And this is what you are staying healthy now, 5 to 7 wins. Now, could some of these cornerbacks, Jack Jones and Jason Marshall Jr. or whatever his name is, I think that's what his name is, and Storm Duck, and could these guys elevate their game a little bit? Could they? Mike Hilton, could they elevate their game? and be formidable and actually play well, it's possible, right? It's possible. I'm not banking on it, but it's possible. And if that happens, then maybe it won't be as bad because we got everything else. Front seven is bad to the bone. All right? We got guys coming off the bench like, what's this dude's name? William Gay Jr., more than likely. And you just added another pass rusher in. We got depth up front. I like what we did at tackle in the draft. Phillips is a man amongst boys. Grant, he's on his way. All right, and then we got other guys as well that's been stepping up in preseason. So on the defense, front seven-wise, we're good. It's the backside. Yeah, we do have Fitzpatrick. Happy about that. Happy to get him back. Definitely wanted him back. So we got him. That's about it. And now he's going to make his plays, but he needs some help around him. And what we have ain't good enough to win real good, against real good teams. It just ain't. All right, so based on what I'm seeing, 5 to 7 wins. Now, if we get some of these things that I feel like we need, mainly a corner, right? Let's just say we get a Stephon Gilmore. They're old, right? But, I mean, it is what it is. That's all that's left. Or we we trade for one. And that's possible too. We did get a good pick back from the Steelers that we could flip. So we either get one of those guys, Douglas, Gilmore, or maybe even Samuel. Either we get one of them, or we get we trade for one. We can possibly at that point maybe be a 9 to 10 win team. Okay? 9, but I'll say 10 at most. So that's a 5-game swing from worst to best. Okay? We could either be a 5-win team at our worst, in my opinion. We'll win 5 games. We're talented enough to start out the season to win 5 out of 10 games, starting out the year. Or we could be a 9 to 10 win team. 10 at the best, meaning everything went right for us. Now, here's what I will say. Okay? While I don't like some of the things we did in the back end of the defense, on the front end, it's going to make it tough to consistently be able to throw on us because you should have less time to throw. That's going to help, okay? And then on offense, while things aren't clicking the way they were based on what I'm hearing in 2022, 2023, where we were just on fire in practice, while it's not that, I do feel like we could be decent when it comes to on offense, right? 25 points a game, maybe. Somewhere around there, 25, 27. If we have a run game and the front seven is just so vicious on defense, then maybe, we could elevate things, right? And get to an 8 to 9, right? But it won't be 9 to 10, in my opinion, but 8 to 9. So there's still room there to where things can get better, but the front seven really got to hold it down, and then the offense got to do their part. But based on what I'm seeing, 5 to 7 wins is all I see right now. Now, things could get a little better. I like what we have on offense outside of backup linemen. I'm even not too mad about Zach Wilson, and definitely not mad about Quinn Ewers. I like Ewers. Ewers, to me, is better than Zach Wilson. They'll never make him the second QB2 because of the money that they're paying Wilson, $6 million. So that's not going to happen. But I do like it. I like it. Like Quinn Ewers. And I'm not upset about Wilson. Right? We'll see if anything happens to it in the year. In the season. Okay? At the end of the day, this team has to get more talent in key areas for us to be a playoff team. Otherwise, it's a wasted year again. But here's the good thing about it. I'm going to be here all year to tell you if I'm right or if I'm wrong, because your boy is back. I'll holler at y'all in the next one. Y'all already know what it is. Fins up till we die. I'm out.